Hello everyone and welcome back to FTB Infinity. Last time we left off, we went on a trip to the moon. Today I want to get power sorted out for the moon. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go for these solar panels under solar expansion. They look like super powerful, and I did some creative testing, and this guy connected with the Ender IO conduits actually generates more than the quantum solar panel. I don't think I tested it with the quantum one. It definitely produces more than the ultimate hybrid solar panel. And then I don't have to deal with EU. So that's what we're going to go for. So I'm just going to build us one of these leadstone solar panels. And then we'll do that. So what I have to do is I have to make these energy cells for every single one of these things. For instance, the basic one takes these leadstone solar cores. The tier up from that, the hardened solar panels, take these hardened solar cores, which are just the lead ones with some invar around it. And then we go all the way up to these ones, which just require purple dye, which I have one right here. So we're going to make with that guy, and that's just going to go in the middle. And that's what's going to make one of these. But now, for every one of these ultimate solar panels, I need 8 of these advanced ones. For every one of these advanced ones, I need 8 of these resonant ones. For every one of those resonant ones, I need 8 of these redstone ones, and then hardened, and then leadstone. So on and so forth. So, all these cells, so it goes lead and iron to leadstone core and iron and invar nuggets, then electrum nuggets, then enderium nuggets, then blue dye, then purple dye. And then from here, it's nothing but the cores get swapped out from level to level. The leadstone one's the most basic one. So we're just going to make one of these guys, and then we'll move on. So, do I have any steel left? I don't have any steel left up here. That's fine, we'll go down here. So I'm just going to show you guys how to make the leadstone one, and then I'll be doing the rest off camera so that we get ourselves one of these, hopefully by the time I have to do our next recording session. I've got like 6 days before I have to record another episode of FTB, so hopefully I was going to get steel and redstone. My mistake. So I should have plenty of time to just crank these things out. I'm just a little bit worried about the resources. So, these guys need iron nuggets. Okay, the steel can go in here. So, iron nuggets, we needed redstone. For this thing, I need lapis shards. Boom. Boom. And then I need glass panes. Okay. And that'll make us one of these things, which will be great. I can go ahead and make the rest off camera. So glass panes. 1, 2, 3. So let's just take this guy out for a second. Go with this guy and this guy. Oh, I'm gonna have to do this 3 times, which is fantastic because I get 9 nuggets for everything. So 6 more panes. Boop, photovoltaic cells. Do, and there we go. Our first leadstone solar panel. So I'm gonna have to make a whole ton of these, and we'll get those eventually, but for now, that's going to do it for this little section. I'm going to cut here, and we'll resume this episode on my next recording session. See you guys then. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Infinity. Last time we left off, I guess, actually, hold on, I already did this episode intro in a little tidbit that I'm going to be including in front of this. So, regardless, So I've had to do a lot of stuff off camera since I took on that solar project solar panel project that will be at the beginning of this episode, if I don't forget about it. And what I've had to do is I've had to make an ender quarry to gather myself enough resources to be able to make these things. Because I'm going to need to make, what is it, 32,768 solar panels to make one leadstone solar panels to make one ultimate solar panel using the solar expansion mod. So I'm slowly making my way there. I've almost got my first advanced solar core or solar panel, so I just need 8 of these guys, which means I need 64 of these guys. My crafting tables are currently dedicated to making those advanced ones as I make the basic ones down here in this thing, which is called the Resonant Machinist Workbench. It just basically holds, it's like a cyclic assembler that just doesn't do it automatically. And it lets me store all the recipes here at once, and then I can just bring the ingredients in one at a time. It's pretty nice. And then you just cycle through the recipes like do. There you go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's pretty awesome. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you a little bit about what I've been working. And actually, I want to look something up first and foremost. Do I have Galacticraft? Do I have Galacticraft planets installed on this? Liquid oxygen. I do have planets installed. Okay, that's good. In that case, I'm probably not going to need these oxygen. Well, actually, I might still need these oxygen collectors. Regardless, I'm going to see if I can do something with that. But what we're doing first and foremost, okay, I'm all good now. I'm all good now. Is we're going to go back to the moon, and I'm going to show you a little bit. Well, actually, I'm going to show you. Oh, I don't have any oxygen. Oh, I do. Okay, never mind. This is the oxygen farm for the plant, which I may not end up needing, but I still think it looks pretty awesome. So basically I'm going to be using wheat to generate oxygen because wheat doesn't get consumed when oxygen is produced, unlike trees, which when you put down an oxygen collector next to a tree, it will eventually over time consume all of the leaves. And that is a problem. This will be our front hatch. I still need to build a secondary chamber ahead of it so that we can have a 2-tier airlock system. The majority of this building is built out of out of technical blocks and what are these called? Laboratory blocks, I believe. Yes, laboratory blocks. So these required quite a bit of iron and nether quartz, which ultimately wasn't that bad of an issue. I'll go show you guys the structure from the outside. Thank God it's daytime right now. So I made this semi-dome structure. It has an abrupt cutoff a little higher up to cap that off. Otherwise it would have been too large of a space. I mean, it's still pretty large of a space. I think I'm going to have quite a little bit of trouble sealing this up, which is unfortunate, but that's what's going to happen. So the plan right now is I have elevators, and these are what's going to get me from chamber to chamber. Simple as that. I'm mostly going to be building vertically, if I can help it, because that saves me having to make airlocks and all that kind of stuff. This is going to be the general shape of the airlock. It's going to be these two blocks, the block below this one, and this one here. It'll be just a 2x1 airlock container, which I'm pretty sure works. I've used glass with a steel frame, thanks to Chisel. I think it looks good for all the glass that we're using. I'm really hoping chisel blocks remain sealed. I don't know that for a fact, but that's the general hope here.
Probably gonna have to rip out some of these walls to put in some tubes to do air supply. I was thinking at first that I would have both these rooms sealed and just have this door open, but the more I think about it, the more it makes sense to just have this room sealed onto itself and then have this one sealed separately so that I can have the dual airlock system here sealed up relatively easy. So what's going to happen is this room will be sealed. I'll open the airlock, and then the chamber in between these two rooms, this room and the outside, will then also be sealed, and then the airlock closes. The central room is no longer oxygenated, and then I can just exit the room. Kind of like how they actually work. Yeah. Kind of like how airlocks should be designed. If you still have a hard time picturing what I mean by that, then I would say the best example I can think of off the top of my head is the Alien franchise. If you're looking for a video game, Alien Isolation's airlocks are pretty much what I'm talking about. You have the room you go into, you put the suit, it's pressurized, you put the suit on, the room that the suit was stored in depressurizes, and then you're out. So I've spent quite a bit of time on the moon building this and just AFKing. So I've managed to get myself 44 raw meteoric iron, which is pretty good because we're going to need that to build some stuff. And I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to separate out all the meteoric iron I'm going to need for our next tier rocket, and store that appropriately. I've noticed that this tends to deplete while I'm on the moon. I'm wondering if it's me using the elevator, sometimes I get in the wall, or if it's the lack of oxygen, like, still reads that I should be taking damage even though I have the oxygen tanks, and as a result my runic shielding gets damaged. I don't know. So we're going to look up tier 2 rocket here. Rocket. And I'm just going to be counting out how much meteoric iron I need for this thing. So tier 2 rocket. So 1, 2, or hold on. Yeah, each of those is 1. Okay. Actually, no, not a cargo rocket. A tier 2 rocket, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tier 1 engine, normal rocket fins, normal nose cone, boosters, tier 1, tier 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've lost count of the first one. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18 of you. I've gotten quite a bit. Did a whole ton of AFKing on the moon. So you're going to get stored there. And what I'm going to work on right now is we are going to work on the airlock. 2 words apparently. Airlock. Yes, current. There we go. And what I'm going to need for this is a basic wafer. Let's get 2, I guess. And then that's going to be 4 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4. So unfortunately we're not going to be doing the entirety of the oxygen setup today because I still don't have the power for it, but that's okay. I just want to get a few things done. So I'm going to need 12 per, so I'm going to need 24 steel. Boom. I can't believe I completely forgot we were just manufacturing steel with our laser drill is the thing that I am trying to speak of. So there we go. Is it night again? No, the guys just don't go away. Let's go clear up some zombies, shall we? A good tip for building on the moon, by the way, is to always wear your ring of magnetism if you have Britannia on and are using one, or have made one. Oh, I've also found out a way to keep everything loaded here so that I don't have the issue with this guy, the laser drill's always running, and all that kind of stuff. So, oh no, not J. What I mean to hit is here. So there's a system here for claiming chunks. And basically, what I did is I claimed all of this, and then you can also choose to claim or to keep chunks loaded. So I've loaded 49 out of 50 chunks, and that is that. So yeah. So now my entire base is loaded. No matter what, there will always be. There's still a zombie there? How am I allowed to sleep? Like, they were right here. I've got a snow golem here. He was for producing snow for me so I can melt the gellum. So I could get the ward jars down. For some reason, my research points got reset in Thaumcraft, which is weird. So I had to re-research every aspect just so that we could keep going with Thaumcraft should I ever need to. And so yeah, that was weird. It was kind of difficult because I really was running out of stuff to scan, but all in all, it wasn't the worst thing in the world. Alright, so let's get ourselves some Airlock Controllers up and running. Oh, I forgot to compress these. Whoops. Actually, hold on. I have to smelt them first, correctly? Correct. Correctly? I don't know why I said correctly. Okay, and then that's gonna go. Glass is something that I have needed a lot of, so I've been putting my quarries always in a place with a pond, so it just sucks out the sand from under the water. It's been pretty helpful. And now I also have barrels for tons of different stuff. I've got marble, quarried stone, andesite, diorite, granite, all the Thaumcraft shards, charged Certus quartz, flint, draconium ore, and normal silicon now, so I have silicon ore and this stuff, which is kind of annoying, but since there's no way to automate the process of that, what am I going to do? I've also got some refined bees downstairs producing some stuff for us. These guys have kept busy. They're producing oil and fuel for us, although I really don't need it now that I've realized that, so I'm probably maybe just going to have them generate power for me. I don't know. Maybe I'll switch their species and then we'll have them producing some other resource for us. Either way, that was what was going on with them. Alright, airlock controllers. Now I need airlocks. So for each of these, for 4 of these, I'm going to need 6 compressed aluminum, 2 compressed steel, and an oxygen controller, which is going to be a little bit of a pain to make. So let's just go ahead and Airlock frame when arranged in a portal-like formation with a single block replaced with a controller. So this functions as one of the blocks. I'm pretty sure I can do 2x1. I'm really hoping I can anyway. I'm not entirely sure. So we're about to find out, I guess. I'm going to be putting you here. And you here. And then you are going to be opens with a redstone signal, players within 1 meter, no thank you. So open with a redstone signal. Horizontal mode. Invert selection. Opens on a redstone signal. So what I'm going to do, boom, boom, is have 2 of those. So now I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to be making 12 12 of these. So that means I need... So I'm going to be doing the recipe 3 times. So I need 6 compressed steel, so I'm going to need 12 steel. I'm going to need more than that, but we'll start with that. One, two, three, 4. And like I said, we're going to need more, so I'm just going to keep that steel on me. Hold on, that was 14. I said 12. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay, so then I need 3 times that, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. So I'm going to need 36 aluminum. Aluminum? Aluminum. 36 aluminum. Fortunately, that is a multiple of 9. That's 4 times 9. Fantastic. Okay. So I actually think the steel's already done. Yeah. Oop. What am I doing? Oh, I'm doing this. There we go. Okay, so then I need tin. I need tin. I'm doing this recipe 3 times, so I'm going to need to make this twice. So 7 times 2 is 14. Fantastic. So I'm recording this the weekend that RTX has started. So my recording schedule is a little bit weird. Mainly because I am recording later in the day because I'm watching the streams during the day. So that's pretty cool. So far, I've only seen the Ruby panel. What part of it had audio anyway, which was less than half of it had functional audio. And then there was a lot of it that was cut out because they were showing event exclusive stuff, which is understandable. They want something special for the people that actually show up there in person. I'm only watching it on the stream because Texas is really, really far away from Ontario. So, it's really far away. Well, granted, there are much further away things in the world, but you get the point. Okay, so I need to make 3 of these, so that will be 6 of that, which is fantastic, because that's exactly how much I have on me. Serendipity? Well, not serendipity. No, is that serendipity? No, I don't think so. I'm just going to stop talking before I name other things that are incorrect, and just accept that I am incorrect on one front. Damage control. That's how you do it. Okay, then I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18, 10. For that piece, anyway. Boop. The steel should already be done. Or close to it, anyway. Already done. Boom, boom. Okay, those tin canisters are going to have to come out, actually. So that's fantastic. Now, we're going to need another 18, right? Yeah, another 18. Okay, let's just get 18 more. That's not how you do that. There we go. Forgot to shift. Shifting is important. Okay, then what am I going to need? I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. So 24 steel. I think so. I think so. Oh, hello. Incorrect. Okay, well that's gonna have to take its time. Actually, hold on. What did I need for the vents? 18? Did I not do enough? I don't think I did enough. Oh, no, I needed 9. That's right. Oh, hold on. Don't waste time. Do this. Okie dokie. Oh wow, we're already... Speaking of wasting time, I'm already at time for today. It's the worst. So we'll take the 3 of you. That'll go there, that'll go there, that'll go here, that'll go there. And now we're going to be waiting on the steel. So let's actually just finish up the airlocks, and then we'll call it a day. So I've made 18 oxygen collectors, but I think with liquid oxygen, because it does go into a fluid transposer. Oxygen. Which I don't think... Oh, wait, hold on. You can fill the tanks with liquid oxygen? Liquid oxygen uses filling tanks. Maybe I could pump liquid oxygen directly into an oxygen sealer. So what I'm planning to do is have a whole bunch of oxygen collectors here on Earth, and then have those pump into a machine that converts oxygen to liquid oxygen, and have that moved onto the moon, Mars, the space station, anywhere and everywhere. Okay, airlock frames. Let's go see if these work is in a small formation as I think they do. In as small a formation as I think they do. In case my alliteration were not my alliteration, my enunciation was as poor as I think it was. Keep in mind I will have to make more of these. Okay, I want you... Why are you like that? Why are you not closed all the time? Oh, thank God. Okay. Where'd my button go? Is it in the... Oh, there it is. Okay, perfect. So the airlocks work. Fantastico mundo. Alright, I am on the moon, so I am actually not the right correct thing. Oh, by the way, I'm lighting my space station with arcane lamps, in case that was not shown well, which I believe it was. Let's actually just do this really quick. Boom, 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 boom. And now I want you to do invert selection and open with a redstone signal. Fantastic. And we have 2 airlock frames left over. Crystal clear, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, right. I'm also going to need one on the outside. I'm also going to need one on the inside here. Oh, no, I want the button, please. Thank you. The downside to using buttons is if you need to get in a hurry, well, you can't. Or in a panic, I should say. You can definitely get in a hurry. But in a panic, hitting that button, trying to get in, 50-50, right? So I'm thinking on the outer airlock, the one that'll be on in the chamber that's going to be built around here, I'm going to have that one operate on a lever. So I can... Oh, how do I do that, though? because then I have to disable the lever from the outside. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I'm over time for today, so that's going to do it for this episode. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed all that fun stuff, as always. If you did enjoy, please consider leaving a like or a comment. Any and all feedback is always very much appreciated. It helps me out a ton, and I do always love hearing from you guys. And I will see you in the next episode, where our next goal will be Space Station, I believe. So, yeah. Because I'm recording these in a bunch, and I'm not going to be able to get all those solar panels done before I have to record again. So, that'll be that. Alright, see you guys then. Bye for now.